Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the home of raw, unfiltered, and brutally honest car reviews. If you're into real-world impressions, straight-up facts, and no-nonsense takes on today's latest rides, you're exactly where you need to be. Today, we're diving deep into a car that's been quietly evolving and now demands your attention. The 2026 Audi Q3. It's no longer just the entry-level Audi SUV, the Q3 has leveled up in every possible way. So buckle up, because we're about to break it all down from every angle, literally. Exterior. Let's start where every first impression happens, at the front end. The 2026 Q3 has a redesigned, sharper face that now leans more into that futuristic Audi vibe without losing its compact SUV identity. The signature single-frame grille is bolder and wider, outlined in dark chrome with vertical slats giving it an assertive, premium feel. Flanking it are the new Matrix LED headlights, slimmed down, laser-sharp, and loaded with that trick dynamic lighting Audi's famous for. The daytime running lights now come with customizable light signatures, which means your Q3 doesn't just look good, it looks different depending on your mood or drive mode. The front bumper has been sculpted with more aggressive cuts, and there's a lower skid plate that hints at some light off-road readiness, or at least city curb dominance. Move to the side and you start seeing just how much Audi has evolved the Q3's proportions. It's slightly longer than the previous model, giving it a more planted, stretched stance. The shoulder line now runs in a clean, taut line from the headlights all the way to the taillights, a classic Audi move that screams precision. Wheel options have been upgraded too, ranging from 18-inch standard alloys to optional 20-inch diamond cut designs that fill out the wheel arches beautifully. The gloss black window trim, body-colored mirrors, and flash door handles give the side profile a mature, upscale look. But what really catches the eye is the sloping rear pillar. It's not quite a coupe SUV, but it definitely hints at something sportier than your average suburban shuttle. Now, swing around to the rear and you'll find the Q3's most dramatic change. The taillights are now a full-width OLED bar with dynamic turn signals and a pulsating welcome sequence. It gives the Q3 a wider, more athletic appearance from behind, and no more boxy hatchback vibes here. The rear spoiler is subtly extended, and the bumper has integrated aero fins plus faux dual exhaust outlets. Yeah, we all know they're fake, but they do look good. The Q3 badge sits neatly beneath the Audi rings, and depending on your trim level, you might get a contrasting black or brushed aluminum rear diffuser. Interior. Step inside, and Audi continues its tradition of making small interiors feel seriously upscale. The cabin of the 2026 Q3 is arguably the most premium in its class. The moment you sit down, you're met with Audi's new floating 11.9-inch MMI touchscreen, paired with the 10.25-inch digital cockpit that's fully customizable. The haptic feedback is precise, and the graphics are buttery smooth. You're not just touching a screen, you're interacting with a polished interface designed to feel futuristic and intuitive. Physical buttons? Barely any. Audi's moved most functions to the screen, but they've at least left tactile climate toggles, which we love for ease while driving. The materials are top tier, soft touch dash, contrast stitching, optional Alcantara inserts on the doors and dash, and available ambient lighting with up to 30 color options. It feels more like a scaled-down Q7 than a starter SUV. The seats are newly designed, with improved bolstering and ventilation for hotter climates. Rear seat space has improved slightly thanks to that longer wheelbase, and now comfortably seats 2 adults, or 3 kids if you've got a family in tow. There's also more cargo space now, with over 23 cubic feet behind the second row and almost 50 when the seats are folded. And yes, it's got a power tailgate, a standard across all trims. On the tech side, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and the new Audi Connect Plus system brings real-time Google Maps overlays, live traffic routing, and vehicle-to-infrastructure communication. There's also a new Bang & Olufsen 3D premium sound system available, which absolutely bumps out crisp highs, deep bass, and spatial clarity that feels like a concert hall on wheels. Now let's talk performance. The 2026 Q3 offers two main powertrains. The base model runs a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder with 201 horsepower and 236 pounds-to-feet of torque. It's mated to a 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch transmission and standard quattro all-wheel drive. If you're looking for more punch, the upgraded 45 TFSI model bumps that up to 261 horsepower and 273 pounds-to-feet, enough to get from 0 to 60 in just over 5.7 seconds. For a compact SUV, that's more than respectable. What makes the Q3 especially enjoyable is the driving balance. Audi's tuned this SUV to feel agile in the corners, with precise steering and just the right amount of road feel through the wheel. It's not a hot hatch, but it doesn't feel lazy either. Whether you're zipping through tight city lanes or cruising at highway speeds, it maintains composure and confidence. Ride comfort is excellent thanks to revised suspension tuning, and the optional adaptive dampers allow you to switch between comfort and sport modes on the fly. And don't forget how this is a quattro, so even in rain or light snow, traction is rarely in question. Fuel economy, you're looking at around 24 miles per gallon city and 31 miles per gallon highway for the bass trim, and a bit less for the more powerful variant. Still, that's solid for an all-wheel drive SUV with this kind of punch. And if you're wondering about electrification, I know, there's no plug-in hybrid yet for the US market, but mild hybrid tech helps smooth out stop-start operation and adds a slight efficiency boost. Pricing for the 2026 Audi Q3 starts around $39,000 for the premium trim and climbs to about $47,000 for the fully loaded premium plus with all the goodies. There are also packages like the Black Optic Sport package, Technology package, and the Executive package if you really want to spec it out like a mini Q5. And honestly, even fully loaded, this thing feels like value when you compare the interior, tech, and performance to rivals like the BMW X1, Mercedes GLA, or even the Volvo XC40. So what's the final word on the 2026 Audi Q3? It's no longer just a premium badge on a basic SUV. This new generation brings style, substance, and refinement in a package that feels a class above. It doesn't scream for attention, but it commands respect with quiet confidence. Whether you're a young professional looking to step up, a family wanting a premium compact SUV, or just someone who appreciates German engineering in a city-friendly size, the Q3 delivers. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash for more no-fluff car reviews, and let me know in the comments if the 2026 Q3 hits the sweet spot for you or if you'd go with something else in the same class. Until next time, keep it real, drive safe, and don't forget every car has a story. We're just here to tell it right. See you in the next one.